course from Sri Chaitanya Academy. So this is Lalita Devi, Senior Math Faculty, and coming to the today's class, we are going to discuss about another important topic, that is nothing but modulus. Okay, so let's start getting into it. So coming to the modulus, we know that we can represent the modulus of any like a variable, or the number will be represented by modulus of x. Okay, so now coming to here, we are having the two different conditions. Like if I am considering my modulus of y, it will be equals to our y if our y value is greater than or equals to 0. Okay, and the same modulus, it means the same modulus of y will become minus y if we are having y value less than 0. Okay, simply if they gave that in some of the equations or in some of the expressions, if they give mod 5. Okay, so how can we take mod 5? Means mod 5 will be considered as 5. Why? Because we know that here 5 is greater than or equals, greater than 0. Okay, in the same way, coming to here, what is the mod minus 5 value will become minus 5. Why? Because 5 is less than 0. Okay, so simply if we are talking about the modulus, means we are just going to define its sign, whether it was positive or negative. So when we can consider the positive, means if we are having that value greater than or equals to 0, then we are going to consider it as the positive, and if we are having that x value is less than 0, then it will become your minus x. Okay, now moving to the next, equality. It means if you consider here we are having mod x equals to mod y, then what will happen? So it will be only possible if we are having our both the x and y values are equal. It means x equals to y, or we will get x equals to minus y. Okay, now moving to the next, 0 modulus. So mod of x equals to 0, then what will be our x value will become? So x value will become 0. Now coming to the sum of the properties with respect to the modulus, means if we are having mod of x into y, it can be just separated, and it can be modulus can be taken for both x and y individually. And now moving to the next, mod of x by y. So it will become mod x whole divided by mod y. And coming to the plus, so this is the inequality, right? Because we are having less than or equals to. If we are having equal sign, then we can consider it as the equation. But coming to here, we are having less than or equals to, which will become your inequality. So now mod of x plus y will be given as mod x plus mod y. Okay, now moving to the next, mod of x minus y greater than or equals to modulus of x minus modulus of y. For the value, we are going to take the whole modulus. Now moving to the next, if we got mod of x minus y equals to 0. So when we will get the modulus of difference between the two elements, means if we are having those two elements are equal. Okay, so now if you observe the examples here, modulus of x equals to y, then what is our x values will become? There is a possibility that we are having x value as plus 5 or minus 5. Okay, now moving to the next, if we are having modulus of x minus 3 equals to 0, then we can consider x minus 3 equals to 0. So we will get our x equals to 3. Okay, now coming to here, for the modulus of x minus 3 equals to 0, you can consider your x minus 3 equals to 0 or minus of x minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, so now if you observe here clearly, if I am taking my plus x minus 3 equals to 0, if I am having my modulus of x equals to 0, means there is a possibility that we will get minus x or plus x, right? In the same way, if we are taking modulus of x minus 3 equals to 0, then we will get positive of x minus 3 equals to 0. From there we will get x equals to 3. Okay, and now coming to here, if I am taking minus of x minus 3, then also there is a possibility that we will get x equals to 3 in both the cases. Okay, now coming to the next one, if you observe here, if modulus of 2x plus 1 equals to 7, then so here like we take, we have taken the plus x and minus x, here also we will get, like if you observe here, modulus of 2x plus 1 equals to 7. This is the given equation. Okay, so now these value, if you want to eliminate the modulus, we can take the plus 7 or minus 7. So now that becomes your 2x plus 1 equals to 7, that is the one of the value, and 2x plus 1 equals to minus 7, that is the another value. Okay, now if you simplify them, then you will get the x value. So from this, what is that will become? So 2x equals to 7 minus 1, 2x equals to 6, and from this you will get x equals to 3. And in the same way, so there is a possibility that I will get the minus also. So that becomes your 2x equals to minus 7 minus 1, 2x equals to minus 8, and x equals to minus 4. So there are two possible values for our x, which are nothing but our 3 and minus 4. Okay. Now moving to the next, we will discuss about the inequalities in our with the help of our modulus. Okay. Now coming to here, inequalities, as we know that we are going to use the sign of less than, greater than, or less than or equals to, greater than or equals to. Now coming to here, if you are having any of your polynomial, that means linear polynomial in one variable, and if you are having the inequality sign like less than or greater than, then with the help of modulus, like here I am having my polynomial within the modulus, and here we are taking the inequality, right? So now these will form your modulus inequalities. And coming to here, whenever we are considering the absolute value, then we are having the absolute value should be the positive. Okay, so absolute value should be the positive. If you are having negative means, then what will be the x will become? So the possible values of x will be 0. Clear? Now moving to the next, if we are having, so in order to find the, in order to solve problems with the help of modulus, we need to find, we need to learn some of the basic rules. Those are, if we are having our mod x less than a, then our x lies between the minus a and plus a. And if we are having mod x greater than a, so how means if I am taking mod x less than a, okay, so from this what I will get, x should be less than plus a, or x will be greater than minus a, right? So now coming to here, if you combine these two, from there you will get x lies between your minus a and plus a. In the same way, if we are having plus x, mod x is greater than a, then our x will be greater than a, or x is less than minus a. Okay. Now coming to the next, if we are having x minus 1 less than a, then our x value will lies between the 1 minus a and 1 plus a. And if we are having greater than means the same, x is greater than 1 plus a and x is less than 1 minus a. Okay. Now let's solve some of the simple problems on the modulus. So coming to the first one, solve mod of x plus 2 equals to 3. So we know that if we are having modulus means we are going to consider the two conditions, that is x plus 2 equals to 3. So from there x plus 2 will be plus 3, or x plus 2 will be equals to minus 3. Okay. So now coming to here, x will be equals to 3 minus 2, so x equals to 1. And in the same way, for this x also, minus 3 minus 2, so x equals to minus 5. Okay. So these will be the possible values for our x. Now the same we are going to apply here also. That becomes modulus of 2x plus 3 equals to 4. So 2x plus 3 equals to 4, or 2x plus 3 equals to minus 4. Now what we will get, 2x equals to 4 minus 3. So 2x equals to 1. And from this we will get x equals to 1 by 2. Okay. Or we will be having here 2x equals to minus 4 minus 3. So 2x equals to minus 7. And from this x will be equals to minus 7 by 2. Okay. So this is how we are going to simplify the given modulus problems. So let's solve some more questions. Coming to the next one, solve 2 into modulus of 5x minus 1 minus 3 equals to 9. So simple, like you are whatever the it means whatever the quadratic equations or your polynomials you are having, you are just going to transpose them and you are going to find the value. Okay. So now here it will become 2 modulus of 5x minus 1 minus 3 equals to 9. So first of all we are going to take our minus 3 to the other side. So that becomes your plus 3. So that becomes 2 times of modulus of 5x minus 1 equals to 9 plus 3. So it will be of your 2 into modulus of 5x minus 1 equals to 12. So 2 will cancel 12 for. So now here we got 6. Okay. So whatever we are having in the value, so whatever we are having inside this modulus, these modulus we are going to consider as the absolute value. Okay. So now here it will become your 5x minus 1 equals to 6. So I mean you can take plus 6 or 5x minus 1 equals to minus 6. So you will get 6 plus 1. So x will be equals to 7 by 5. Now moving to the next, it will be of your 5x equals to minus 6 plus 1. So 5x equals to minus 5, x equals to minus 1. Now, if you observe here clearly, how can we consider the x values? Means after getting the x values, just take the x values and place them in the given equation. If the equation is satisfied, then we will get the x values. Okay. So for suppose if you are considering 7 by 5, so 2 modulus of 5 into 7 by 5 minus 1 modulus of minus 3 equals to 9. Okay. So we should get our LHS equals to RHS. That becomes your 2 into modulus of 7 minus 1, 6. Okay. Minus 3 equals to 9. So now it is the modulus of 6. 6 is the positive value, right? So 6 is greater than 0. So that becomes your plus value. So 2 into 6 minus 3. So which is of 12 minus 3, which we got as the 9. So here we got our LHS equals to RHS. Now moving to the next, minus 1. If you consider minus 1, so we will get 2 modulus of 5 into minus 1 modulus of minus 3 equals to 9. So now here it will become 2 into minus 5 minus 1. Okay, minus 3 equals to 9. So coming to here, I am saying that this is the absolute value. So it will be of your positive value. So same if you do here, it will become minus 6. So by considering the absolute value, it will become 6. So 2 into 6, 12 minus 3, you will get 9. Okay. Now moving to the next, solve modulus of 7 plus 6 plus 3 equals to 3. So here we are having 7x minus 6 plus 3 equals to 3. So here simply we got modulus of 7x minus 6 is equals to 3 minus 3. So which will become 7x minus 6 equals to 0. Okay. So here I got my absolute value equals to 0. So from here what we can say? We can say that we are having only one of the factor. Okay. So we will got only one possible value for our x. Why? Because if you take the modulus of the 0, then it will be plus or minus, it will be of your 0 only. So now here it will become your 7x minus 6 equals to 0. From these x will be equals to your 6 by 7. Okay. So now here we are having the absolute value equals to 0. So now in this condition also we will be getting only one of the factor, like one of the 0. Right. So that becomes your 7x minus 6 equals to 0, where x equals to 6 by 7. Clear? Now moving to the next. Yes. Solve 2 minus of 7 into x plus 4 equals to minus 12. So how can we simplify this question? So coming to here, the given one is 2 minus 7 into modulus of x plus 4 equals to minus 12. Now minus 7 modulus of x plus 4 equals to minus 12 minus 2. So that becomes minus 7 modulus of x plus 4 equals to minus 40. So now minus minus will get cancelled and 7 will get cancelled 7 will cancel 14 for 2 times. So we got this. See, this is our final absolute value, right? So which we are having as the modulus of x plus 4. So these values should be equals to some other value on your RHS. So whatever the equation or inequality they are giving, you should bring them into the absolute value will be equals to or whatever the sign with the right side value. Okay. So that becomes here 2. Okay. Now from here you will get x plus 4 equals to 2 or x plus 4 equals to minus 2. Okay. So x equals to 2 minus 4, where x equals to minus 2, or x equals to 2 minus 4. Minus 2 minus 4, where x equals to minus 6. Okay, so this is how we are going to solve. Moving to the next one, we will be having solve modulus of x plus 7 plus 5 equals to 4. Okay, so modulus of x plus 7 equals to 4 minus 5. So modulus of x plus 7 equals to 4 minus 5 we got, right? So which is nothing but your minus 1. So now if you observe here clearly, whatever the absolute value we are having, right? So absolute value we got as the negative. Okay, so we got as the negative. So now what will happen? We are not having the solution if we are having our absolute value is the negative. So from here we can write that no solution. Okay, so no solution. Clear about this? Now moving to the next. Yes, so 2x minus 5, I mean modulus of 2x minus 5 equals to modulus of x minus 4. So here we will be taking modulus of 2x minus 5 equals to modulus of x minus 4. Okay, so 1 it will become 2x minus 5 equals to plus x minus 4, or 2x minus 5 equals to minus of x minus 4. Okay, so if you observe here clearly, whenever we have discussed about the previous, so like if you look at here, coming to here we will be having like yes, where it is. So if you look at here, coming to here we will be having mod x equals to mod y. If you are having the equality, then you can take your x equals to y or x equals to minus y. The same property we are going to use in that problem, where we are we are having the modulus of 2x minus 5 equals to x minus 4. So here we are going to use mod x equals to mod y. So using the equality we will get x equals to plus y or x equals to minus y, right? So from there we will get x value as the 2x minus 5 and y value we are having as the x minus 4. So here I can write it as the 2x minus 5 equals to plus y. So that becomes your plus of x minus 4, or minus y means we will get 2x plus 5 equals to minus of x minus 4. So here it will become 2x minus x equals to, just rearrange the terms. So my x will be crossing equals to and 5 will be crossing equals to. So 5 minus 4. So x equals to 1. Or 2x minus 5 equals to minus x plus 4. So 2x plus x equals to 5 plus 4. So that becomes your 3x equals to 9, and from there x will be 3. Okay, so these are the possible values. So if you are having your equals to sign like mod x equals to mod y, from there you can take your x equals to plus y or x equals to minus y. So coming to here also mod x plus mod 10 equals to modulus of 3x minus 2. Okay, so now I am taking my x equals to positive y, so that becomes your 3x minus 2. Okay, now coming to here, if you rearrange the terms, so what we will get? So I am taking my 3x and 10 here. So that becomes your x minus 3x equals to minus 10 minus 2. So here it will become minus 2x equals to minus 12. So minus minus and 2 will cancel, so you will get 6. Okay, now moving to the next, we have equated our x to the plus y. Now we need to equate our x to the minus y. So that becomes your x plus 10 equals to minus of 3x minus 2. Okay, so now here it will be of x plus 10 equals to minus 3x, minus into minus plus 2. So now take your minus 3x to other side, so that becomes your x plus 3x equals to minus 10 plus 2. So that becomes your 4x equals to minus 8. So x equals to minus 2. Okay, so this is how we are going to solve the given modulus inequalities. Now moving to the next, see, whenever we are discussing about the modulus, we are going to take, what is the extension we are having in our grade 11 means, modulus we will be having in your quadratic equations, right? Where you are having the quadratic equations, and in between that, whatever the variables you are having, like for suppose if you are taking x square plus 2x plus 3 equals to 0. This is your quadratic equation. Okay, sometimes in your mains paper you will be getting a problem of your some x minus 2 like whole square minus 2 modulus of x minus 2 plus 3 equals to 0. Okay, where our individual variables, there may be a chance that you will get in the form of your modulus. So that's the reason we should have a clear idea on the modulus when we are preparing for the grade 11. Okay, like JEE mains. Now coming to here, why I am discussing the quadratic equations. So we will discuss about the quadratic equations in brief. Why? Because you have already completed your grade 10 and you will be having a good knowledge on it, right? So we know that our quadratic equation will be in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Okay, so here we are having the degree 2, so it must be having the 2 roots, right? So it must be having the 2 roots. Now if you are considering them as the alpha beta, then we can decide what type of roots it will be having. Like I am just going to consider the discriminant which will be given by b square minus 4ac. So if we are having our b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, okay, if you are having that discriminant value is greater than 0, then you will get real and distinct. So we are having our real roots, right? Real numbers. So here we are going to call them as the real roots. So you will be having the real roots, but those in real roots also you will be having the rational and irrational. Okay, so when we will be having our rational means if it was a perfect square, so whatever the discriminant value you got, if it was a perfect square, then you will be having your rational roots. Okay, and if you are having, it is not a perfect square in the sense 25, 16, 49, all these are the perfect square numbers, right? So if you are having such type of perfect square numbers, then you will be getting the rational roots, which are nothing but your real and distinct roots. Distinct means separate values. Okay, now coming to here, if we are having not a perfect square, then it will be of your irrational. Clear? So b square minus 4ac, if you compare your given equation with your a square plus b square plus c, then you will get your ABC values. So from there you will get the real and distinct, and from those you will get your rational and irrational. Now moving to the next, if we are having b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. So here also you will getting the real roots only, but those roots will be equal. Clear? Now moving to the next, if we are having minus, like if you are getting the value less than 0, then it will be of your imaginary roots. Okay, imaginary roots. Clear? So this is how we are just going to find out what is the nature of roots. Why? Because we are using the modulus in the quadratic equations. So along with the modulus, they will ask you with respect to that quadratic equation, like what are the types of the roots they will give, and they will ask you with according to that, right? Now moving to the next, we are having alpha and beta. So from there what we can say, we know that we are having the sum of the roots will be equals to minus b by a, and product of the roots will be equals to your c by a. These are all your basics that you have already studied in your grade 10, right? So now along with this, if you combine your modulus, you will be getting some of the questions in your grade 11. Clear? Now let's solve some questions with the help of both modulus and the quadratic equation. Now coming to our first question, we are having the number of real roots of the equation x mod x minus 5 modulus of x plus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. So they gave such a big question, right? X modulus of x minus 5 into x plus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. So now if you observe here clearly, how can we take the intervals for our x means, here just consider for whatever the parts you are having your modulus. So coming to here, I am having my modulus is for mod x, okay, and another part I am having my modulus is x plus 2. Clear? Now if you observe clearly, we are having on our right side which is nothing but 0. So when our modulus x will become 0, so it will become 0 when x equals to 0. Okay, and coming to here, if you take the factor x plus 2, x plus 2 will become 0. When it will become 0? It will become 0 when we are having our x value equals to minus 2. Clear about this, everyone? So now here we got the limits of our modulus, like x equals to 0, 1 and x equals to minus 2. Okay. Now first case, what will be the first case? So if you observe here clearly, we will be getting, so modulus means we can take negative and positive. So for the minus 2, if you consider, means we will be having our interval like it should be less than minus 2. Clear? Our x value will be less than minus 2, and another interval you will be having 0, like minus 2 to 0, another one, and we will be taking the greater than 0 also. Greater than 0 means it will be having x greater than 0 also. Clear? So now these will be the conditions you will be having in order to like you have to check for the conditions. Why? Because as I am having here minus 2 and 0. So minus 2 and 0, we got both the limits. So we need to find what are the roots that are available between those intervals. And next, so negative we are going to consider. That's the reason we are going to take less than 2, less than minus 2. And we are going to consider the positive also. So we will be taking greater than or equals to 0 also. Okay. So this is how we are going to simplify it. Now moving to the next case 1. If you observe the case 1, we are going to take less than minus 2. X is less than minus 2. X is less than minus 2 means it is of your negative value. Negative value means what is the modulus will become? Minus x. Okay. So now coming to here, it will become your, see, x is less than minus 2. It is entirely will be related to our 5 into modulus of x plus 2. So now we are not going to consider for our x. Okay. So now it will be of your plus x minus 5 of minus into minus will become plus into x plus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. Now simplify this, you will get x square plus 5x plus 10 plus 6 equals to 0. Okay. So that becomes your x square plus 5x plus 16 equals to 0. Now if you simplify this quadratic equation, you will get the roots, like you will get the x values. Okay. Now moving to the next, what will be your case 2? Case 2 will become our x value will be equals to minus 2 or x less than 0. So our x value will be between the minus 2 and 0. Okay. So now coming to here, what is our equation will become? Here the equation will become, we are going to apply, we are going to take the 0 also, right? Minus 2, it will be greater than minus 2. Greater than we got. So our x plus 2 will become positive only. But here it is less than 0. So less than 0, our limit is the 0, but it is less than the value. So it will become your negative. So here it will be of x minus 5 of x plus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. Now it was of minus x square minus 5x and it was of minus 10 plus 6 equals to 0. Okay. So now coming to here, it will be of minus x square minus 5x minus 4 equals to 0. If you take minus common, you will get x plus 5x plus 4 equals to 0. So here you can find the root, simple, right? Why? Because it will be of your 4 into 1. So that was of your x plus 4x, x square plus 4x plus x plus 4 equals to 0. Now if you take your x common, you will get x plus 4 and plus 1 common, x plus 4 equals to 0. Okay. Now here you will get our x values will be equals to minus 1 and minus 4. So we got the values of the x, and from here also if you apply, x will be equals to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. If you take, you will get minus b. It means minus 5 plus or minus. So yes. So it will be of your minus only. So it will be of minus x square, and taking minus common, here you will get minus. So here you will get minus, and here also you will get minus. So minus into minus will become plus 5 root of b square minus 4ac, 25 minus 4 into like 1 into minus 60. Okay, so now if you simplify this, you will get the roots. So whatever the roots you got, you have to consider the root that should be less than minus 2. Okay, you are not going to consider the root that we are having greater than minus 2. Clear? So now moving to the next, here if you observe here, we are having minus 4 which is less than minus 2, and here minus 1. Minus 1 is the actual value that lies between your minus 2 and 0. So from here you can take x equals to minus 1 is possible. Okay, now coming to the next, if you observe the next one, we will be having the case 3 where our x value is greater than or equals to 0. Now coming to here, it will become your x into x minus 5 into x plus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. Okay, so that becomes x square minus 5x minus 10 plus 6 equals to 0. That becomes your x square minus 5x minus 4 equals to 0. Right? Now how can we simplify this? Now use the formula x equals to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So now it becomes minus of minus 5 plus or minus b square 25, 5 square 25 minus 4 into 1 into minus 4 by whole divided by 2 into 1. Now x will be equals to your minus 5, minus of minus will become plus 5 plus or minus root of, so 25 minus into minus plus 16. 25 plus 16 will give you 41 by 2. Okay, so root 41 you will get something like 6 point something you will get. So now it will become your 5.6 point, so 36, so 4 and 1 5, so that becomes yours something around 6.2 something you can take by 2. So and another one will become 5 minus 6 point something you will get by 2. So minus if you do 4 you will get, and plus, so if you look at here, you are going to consider whatever the root that we are having greater than 0. Okay, so from there you will get the number of the real roots. Clear? Now moving to the next, the sum of squares of the roots of the equation x square plus 2x minus 3 minus 4 equals to 0 is. So here first of all we need to find the zeros, and then after we are going to find the square also. So coming to here, x square plus modulus of 2x minus 3 minus 4 equals to 0. So here if you take the modulus, we will be having modulus of 2x minus 3. So it will become 0 when x value equals to your 3 by 2. Okay, now from here what is the condition will become? Condition will become your x should be greater than 2 by 3, 3 by 2. Okay, and greater than or equals to 3 by 2, and x will be less than or equal, less than 3 by 2. Okay, so now using these two conditions, we are just going to find whatever the required value. Clear? Okay, we will write it later. So coming to here, it will become x square minus of 2x minus 3 minus 4 equals to 0, because less than we are taking. Oh no, this is the greater than, right? So first consider the less than so that you can get a clear idea. So if you are taking your less than, then it will become your x square minus 2x plus 6 minus 4 equals to 0. So that becomes your minus into minus plus 3. Clear? So here it will be of your x square minus 2x minus 1 equals to 0. Use the quadratic formula, so that becomes minus of minus 2 plus or minus root of b square, that means you are 2 square 4 minus 4 into a value will be 1 and c value will be minus 1 by 2 into 1. So that becomes x value will be equals to minus into minus plus 2 plus or minus root of 4 into minus plus 4 plus 4 8 root 8 by 2. Okay, so now coming to here, root 8 means you will get 2 point something, so it will be of 2 plus or minus 2.4 by 2. So if you consider an example, then it will become your 4.4 by 2. But see here, less than 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means you will get 1.5, right? So now you have to consider where you will be getting only 1.5, less than 1.5. So if you take 2 minus 2.4 by 2, so that becomes your minus 0.4 by 2. So where you will getting less than 1.5. Okay, so from here, I mean, we will get the roots, and from there we will get the square. Now moving to the next, if we are having greater than or equals to 3 by 2, so greater than or equals to 3 by 2 means we will be getting the positive value. So x square plus 2x minus 3 minus 4 equals to 0. So x square plus 2x minus 7 equals to 0. So same, use the quadratic formula. So finally you will get 6 into root 2 root 2 minus 2 or 2 minus root 2 you will get. So coming to here, you will be getting x equals to minus b. So minus 2 plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac, that is 4 minus 4 into 1 into minus 7 by 2. Okay, so here minus 2 plus or minus root of, so here also you can take your, take the roots directly. From there you can eliminate, because you need to find the sum of the squares, right? So instead of taking in your decimals, so from there you will get your roots. So the possible roots will be 2 plus root 8 by 2 and 2 minus root 8 by 2, right? And here also we will get minus 2 plus or minus. See, you are going to take only the possible roots. It means you have to take the root from where you will get, it should be less than the less than the 1.5. So from the second root you will be getting the less than minus 1.5. So here if you are taking means you have to consider only the value which will be giving your x value as the less than 1.5. Okay, so now the same if you apply here, we will be having 4 minus into minus plus 7, 4 plus 7 11 by 2. Okay, so here also you have to consider the root which will be giving you greater than 3 by 2. Okay, so just take those roots and find the square and just add them, then you will get the answer. Now moving to the next also will be same. So coming to here, the sum of squares of the roots of, you are having the two equations here with the modulus. So that is of your x minus 2 whole square plus x minus 2 minus 2 equals to 0. This is the one. And second one will be your x square minus 2 into x plus, 2 modulus of x minus 3 minus 5 equals to 0. So here, yes, the session will be recorded, so you can go through that after the session. Okay. Hello everyone. Hi, namaste. Fine. So coming to here, if you consider x minus 2 whole square plus of modulus of x minus 2 equals to 0. Okay. So here simply we can use one of the trick. So that is our x plus 2, x minus 2 modulus square. We can write our plus of x minus 2 as plus 2 modulus of x minus 2 minus modulus of x minus 2. It means if you are taking your x minus 2 as the t, so how can we write the plus t? Plus t can be written as plus 2t minus t, right? So from there we will get minus 2 equals to 0. So now what is the common we can take out here? We can take out modulus of x minus 2. From there you will get modulus of x minus 2 plus 2. Okay. And from these we can take out minus 1 common. So from there you will get x minus 2 minus 2. Okay, equals to 0. Clear? So now from these two terms we can take out our modulus of x minus 2 plus 2. So after taking that modulus of x minus 2 plus 2 common, we will get modulus of x minus 2 minus 1. So these will be your factorization. Okay. Now from this what we can write? We can write modulus of x minus 2. Oh no. So here we will be having modulus of x minus 2 plus 2 will be equals to 0, or we will be having modulus of x minus 2 minus 1 equals to 0. So from this what we will get? Modulus of x minus 2 equals to minus 2, or modulus of x minus 2 equals to 1. So from this you can take x minus 2 equals to plus 1 or x minus 2 equals to minus 1. Clear? So we will be having the two conditions. We can take x minus 2 equals to 1 or x minus 2 equals to minus 1. So now moving to the next, we can take here x minus 2 equals to minus 2, or so if you are taking plus, your mod x value equals to positive means you will get x minus 2 equals to minus 2, or if your modulus value equals to negative means you will get x minus 2 equals to plus 2, because minus into minus will become plus. Okay, now you will get x value equals to 0 and x value equals to 4, and from this what we will get? We will get x value equals to 3 and x value equals to 1. Now we got the 4 different values for our x. So out of these 4, what are the values we have to consider? If you observe here clearly, if I am taking 0 and if I am placing that in the equation, then the 0 will be not possible. Okay, and if you are taking your 4 and place that in the equation, and then you can find that the x equals to 4 is possible. Okay, now moving to the next. If you observe clearly, if you take 1, so if you place 1 here, then you have to check whether the equation is satisfied or not, and the same for 3 also. Clear? So this is how we are going to check whether the given, whether the possible values of x will be the solution for the given equation or not. This is a modulus equation which we will be having in the form of a quadratic equation. Okay, so now moving to the next. So the possible values will be 4 and 3. Now moving to the next, x square minus 2 modulus of x minus 3 minus 5 equals to 0. This is the one of the method. If you are not getting how to do this, like you have to take 2t minus t here, right? If you are not getting this idea, simply go for mod x minus 2. So you can take your mod x minus 2 as the plus x minus 2 one time. Okay, for it is greater than 0, greater than or equals to 0, and the same thing will become minus of x minus 2 for less than 0. You can take these two conditions and you can keep them in the given equation, and from there also you will get the same 4 values. Okay, but out of those 4 values you have to check for which value the given equation will be satisfied. Then only you are going to take the possible values of your x. Now coming to here, the same mod x minus 3, sometimes you can take your plus x minus 3 and you can take it as the minus of x minus 3. Okay, there are 2 possibilities. So let's take our plus x minus 3, so that becomes x square minus 2 into x minus 3 minus 5 equals to 0. So x square minus 2x minus into minus plus 6 minus 1 equals, minus 5 equals to 0. So now x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. So from this what we can write? We can write that x minus 1 whole square equals to 0. So we got x value equals to 1, which is not possible. Okay, now moving to the next, minus x minus 3. So now x square minus 2 into minus into minus will become plus x minus 3 minus 5 equals to 0. So x square plus 2x minus 6 minus 5 equals to 0. So now here you will get x square plus 2x minus 11 equals to 0. See, from here you got the 2 of the required solutions, right? So from here you will get the required one. Why? Because here you can use your sum of products and the sum of roots and product of roots. If you take the sum of the roots, what it will become?